State of Connecticut. Ms. Hayes, Representative Hayes, you're recognized for questions.
Thank you. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children plays an essential role in finding missing children and protecting our children from exploitation and abuse. In 2022, NCMEC assisted parents, law enforcement, and child welfare agencies with 27,644 missing children cases. As we've heard from my colleague, nearly 80% of children reported as missing were missing from state child welfare systems. A study conducted by the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General found that of 100 missing children episodes, state agencies only reported 33 episodes to NCMEC in a timely manner. Ms. DeLaune, as you know, it is federal law that foster care systems report any missing children to NCMEC. So why are state child welfare systems not reporting missing children to NCMEC at the rate at which they are occurring? And additionally, what are some recommendations to ensure better reporting by state child welfare agencies?
Thank you, Congresswoman. Excellent questions. The children who are missing from care continues to grow, as does our effort to try to educate and work with the child welfare professionals, not only to recognize the endangerments facing these children, but also to help them comply with the federal law to intake the cases as missing children to NCMEC and to law enforcement. We have been very strategic in building out education modules for child welfare professionals. We are engaging on a state-by-state basis to try to identify what the challenges are, why reports are not necessarily coming in. And we're also right now in the process of improving and streamlining the mechanism that we have for child welfare professionals to report, because we don't want the reporting mechanism itself to be a barrier. Need to make it as easy as possible, as accessible as possible. Some states it's more manual, other states have a more automated way of providing the reports. So we're looking to find harmonization across the different child welfare organizations. And honestly, it's a state-by-state process, and we have been working closely with them on that.
Thank you, because as we know, foster youth are at higher risk for trafficking and exploitation. So it's critical that we work to increase the rates of reporting. Last Congress, my legislation, the Help Find the Missing Act, also known as Billy's Law, was signed into law. Very proud of that. The bill strengthens cross-communication among agency databases and provides guidance for local law enforcement agencies, medical examiners, and coroners on how to best handle missing persons cases. Ms. DeLaune, when a missing child ages out of foster care systems, is their information transferred to the National Missing Persons and Unidentified Persons System, otherwise known as NAMUS?
At this point, when a child, whether it be a child missing from foster care, whether it be a child not missing from foster care, when the child does past the age of 18, it is not an automatic entry into NAMUS. We will work with law enforcement if there's a reason that they wish to put it there. We will help facilitate that. We have a very good partnership with NAMUS, and we'll work with law enforcement on that.
Can you speak a little bit to how agency collaboration could help us with finding missing children, missing adults? I mean, oftentimes you have names and files just sitting in one office while another office is looking for that person.
Absolutely, and again, that's the decentralized law enforcement, all the different agencies that are involved in this. And that is, I think, the key to everything is coordination, cooperation, and sharing information. NCMEC on the child side does that. In terms of ensuring that regardless of where a child goes missing, we are providing that deconfliction, but also having the opportunity to bring these multiple diverse stakeholders together to understand in any community what your challenges are as child welfare, what law enforcement challenges are, and work to find the solutions.
Thank you so much for your work in this area. It's heartbreaking for any parent to not know where their child is and if they're safe. So the support that you provide is just critical, and we all appreciate it. And I'm sure that, as we've heard throughout this hearing, we'll do whatever we can in the Congress to help support those efforts. Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go to California, the great state of California.